Danganronpa after the third game. This is going to be a new thing that I'm trying. I mentioned this a couple of times on stream. I played both Virtue's Last Reward and Brothership have been very long. And while I've enjoyed both games, I enjoyed Virtue's Last Reward a lot, and I'm enjoying Brothership a lot. I do want to have like a little bit more variety in like what I'm playing, both to like hopefully get people, to keep people interested in case they don't enjoy one of the games that I'm playing, and also for me, so that I'm not playing the same game for like 4 months, as has been the case here. So I'm gonna try to be playing like on one of the days. I'm gonna try to be playing like a shorter game. That way I can have something that switches around a little bit more. While on the other day, I'll play a longer game that'll take a little bit longer to get through. Do this Amnesia. We'll do capture specific window. Start up Amnesia. So I put this game a long time ago, very briefly, but I've never actually gotten that far in Amnesia. I would love to do some Mario Party. That has been like a one-time stream though, for sure. Capture specific window. Like I would just play like, we would play through like a game of Mario Party like once, I feel like. Where's Amnesia? Hold on. First I've dragged this down, make it fit the screen, do this, capture specific full screen application. There we go. Should be coming up here now. I put this too far down. Elgato is covering it. There we go. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. This game is old. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Oh, I'm playing to win, bench. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between the light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this, it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider below to do so. Adjust it until the square at the right is barely visible. Also make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. We're going to be playing like this. No, I'm just kidding. It's barely visible. I would say maybe like right there. That's about barely visible. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. This is the game that made PewDiePie famous. Ew! Enter the name of profile. Emmy Eldre. Select. Start new game. Options. Graphics. Wow, dude, this game is this game is so old. Holy guacamole, dude. Whew. Just correcting me today from 2 days ago that's PewDiePie switched to Linux. You gotta see that. You gotta have Linux, dude. Where the game was designed to be played. Start new game. 15-year-old effing game. How's the game audio? Is it too loud? Too quiet? It's like definitely too loud in my ear, so I'm turning it down on my side, but let me know how it feels on stream.
Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting
A little on the loud side? Okay.
Hurry. My name is Daniel. I live
Oh,
in
shiz! Wait, that's my name! I forgot. That's me! That's my name!
What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
That's me. I am. Kind of exciting to be playing a new game. But yes, worry not. The next game that I'm playing after I finish Brothership is going to be Zero Time Dilemma, because I really want to figure out how this rigmarole ties together. Memento has been added to your journal. For quick access to your mementos, press M. Make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Oh, this game's gonna make me fucking sick, dude. Why does it look like this? When grabbing an object, press the right mouse to throw it. Hold down R to move the mouse. Oh. Picked up tinderbox. Okay, hold on. Is there a way to turn off this motion blur? Because this is actually gonna make me sick. I don't know if there is. Invert mouse smooth sensitivity. Oh man. Advanced options. Wait, advanced options, parallax, shadows, smoothing, post effects, blind. Did you just call me a blind bitch? Smooth edges, but is demanding. Okay, image trail. Let's turn that off. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to have to restart. Give me that. Picked up tinderbox. Give me that. Give me them clothes. I kind of like how you open stuff in this. Kind of nice. I got a weapon. Oh. Give me this. Give me this. Hey, what's making those footsteps? It wasn't me. Is the brightness good on stream, by the way, y'all? Aye! The game is a little quiet. Okay. I love being given two interpretations of the question. The brightness is good. Okay. Open up! All I remember about, like, I don't know if anybody else here ever watched Kawaii Piranha, who later became known as Panoots, but he made an animation about this game way back in the day that really was, like, instrumental to getting me into his content. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes or search for other sources of light. Yeah, recall the sanity system kind of screwing with me a lot. It was kind of difficult to work with. Be careful or you'll see the Hat Man. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Can I take a torch? Nope. Can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Is there a way to change the crouch button in this game? Input, config, crouch. Ooh. Does not like mouse keys. That's fine. We'll keep that on left control, I guess. Actually, we'll make it C. I think C is better. Whoa, mama. See, this is what I hope like Phasmophobia is gonna be like when it introduces like the horror 2.0 stuff. Like I want the sanity system to like cause more stuff to happen as you drop in sanity. Like you'll start seeing like hallucinations and like things crawling on the floor, you know, blood seeping from the walls. Chill out, give me this. Be lit turn by pressing F or selecting it in the inventory. Ooh, this is a fancy little system here. Pressing F. Okay. I don't know how much oil I really have for this. I think I actually remember what happened. I like ran out of oil. And, like trying to navigate this game in the pitch black was impossible. Can I not open this? Can't read the journal. This really looks like a chest I should be able to open, but I guess I can't. Just an object.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink.
We've lost the art of menus with a bit of pizzazz.
I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is.
I can make the game louder.
You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger.
Let me know how it sounds now.
If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum. Find
I agree,
Alexander,
Brendan. Menus are so
kill him.
sanitary these
His
days.
body is old and weak, and yours young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
I need this game to stop using the word Daniel. It really is gonna F with me this whole game, I feel like. You can quickly check the most recently read text by pressing N or accessing the journal. J. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in here. Snuff that out for now. Make our way back. You know, another game that I kind of want to try, or at least to like candles and other light sources of the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in the inventory tab. I kind of want to try Arkham Knight, like Arkham City, the Batman game. I've never actually tried that game, but I remember it was so big back in the day. Hello? Entrance hall. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought as he picked up the rock. Arkham Asylum, yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. I've heard, like, pretty much only good things about that game.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
That's a good city name, Brennenburg. That's good. Cartoonishly evil science guy. Ooh, a picture. That's a very high detail picture. Nope, not going that way. Go this way. The locked. I need a key for that. And the map and FNAF security breach. What a strange. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Don't make those noises. Oh my lord. Whoa, mama. How's my sanity doing? Not great. I don't fully know like what counts as dark. Right? Like is this dark enough to make me lose sanity? That's definitely dark enough. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. Okay, so the wine cellar, huh? I don't think Daniel liked me walking over that. Honestly, can't blame him. Whoa.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And 1 part aqua fortis.
1 part aqua? This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the coopite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid, and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. He said dick. Where's my torch? Hello? Am I out of oil? What happened to my oil? Oh, I have to refuel it. Okay. I was like, wait, my oil. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Okay. Not sure what that thing is, but I'm gonna need to get 4 chemical agents, huh? So it sounds. Turn up a little bit so I don't have to use my torch as much, or my lantern as much in there. I've been there. I got to get to the wine cellar somehow. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Okay. I mean, hey, if you want me to, I mean, I don't want to intrude. Won't budge. We need to find the key. The wine cellar. Osa won't budge, I assume. Yep. The archives. This is where I came from. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate. What was that?
16th of May, 1839. The pinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again...
Is the volume good again, by the way?
Of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. I feel like I don't remember any of this. Like, I thought I got I thought I was like decently far, but I don't remember a singular thing happening right now. It has been, to be fair, like probably like 10 years since I played this. And I did not get very far, as I mentioned, so... I think part of the problem is I didn't want to use tinder boxes, so I tried to use my lantern a bunch, but then you run out of lantern oil. And then you kind of just get borked. So I feel like you're supposed to use tinder boxes a lot. Like, I have a lot of tinder boxes. I actually didn't have that many. I have fewer than I thought I did. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Seems like a reasonable guess. Honestly, I really, really like the system of like opening stuff. It feels really good. Especially for like a 15-year-old game.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear
I think
that
you
my
should find
memory
out.
will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay
So I'm
ahead.
assuming Daniel is like an
I gave
archaeologist.
the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Bruh.
I was trapped.
Well, that's horrifying. Can you imagine that, being trapped inside of like an ancient tomb? I think I would just pass away. Don't do that. Stop. Who's playing the piano? Historia Loci. One open, it's locked. Didn't like that. Hey man, I was just coming to appreciate your piano playing, man. You don't gotta get salty about it. Okay. And then crash through the floor there. Didn't like that sound very much. I collapse and go catatonic for a few seconds. Okay. What the fudge? What the fudge? Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia. Uh-huh.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone
I'm
wall
assuming
for
this is the
what
last
seemed like
journal entry.
eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself
Oh,
toward
this is
the
interesting.
enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Was that the relic that we saw in the drawer, perhaps? Perchance? I'm assuming that was the that was 3. Yep. Cool. Yeah, honestly, I'm really enjoying the way this game feels. This feels great. Smack the monster with the book. I also love how you're just like completely at the mercy of the monsters. Like, it just says don't even try fighting.
Old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
Who is this voice actor, by the way? I definitely recognize this voice actor.
Do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures.
Who is this?
The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Oh yeah, we're just stuck over here now. I forgot about that. Fragile but not breakable by hand. Okay. What can I throw at it then? Book? Oops. That wasn't good enough. Probably not these pieces of paper either, if I were to guess. Can't pick up the chest. Mayhaps one of the chairs? I'm gonna light this too. Nope. Can I pick up one of the rocks? No. Let's try a chair. There we go.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
They have some voice credits for Dota 2, League of Legends, Infamous, Sly 2. Don't think I'd recognize them for any of those things. Okay, let's light this area up a little bit, grab some more oil. Should be a third one here. Yeah, there it is. Where's the third one at? Is it this? That's that. Okay. There we go. Ooh, secret room. I feel like I'm in an escape room, bruh. Got the wine cellar key. Cool. I don't know if I should pick that up. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow my trail, the trail to Brenningburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men could leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed some of them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. I'm just looking. I'm just sticking around. I didn't mean to do that. That was a waste of a effing match. Whoops. Nothing in there. Okay, question is, how do I open these? Oh. Just like that. Okay. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the name of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Some sort of fey wish, perhaps? Oh yeah, I forgot. this was my hole. The question though is, how do we get out of here? That's still blocked off. Let's see. Loving these pictures. I really don't like hearing footsteps. It reminds me of oh, here we go. It reminds me of effing exploring that one spot in Outer Wilds. No. How's my sanity doing? Slight headache, huh? Won't budge. Guess we gotta go this way then. Ooh. Oh. That wasn't me. Yo, can you stop growling, bro? Is there a way to view the map by any chance? I'm assuming no. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Whoa, 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 whoa! Just hit me. Oh. What's all this then? Ain't this stuff like... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop it! All's good. I don't know what that is. It's gross. That's some oil. Nasty. Use the key on the door to unlock it. How do I use an item? Okay, you right click on it. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hanan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Be warm and sunny. There's two samples to the drain. Turn on lights in the environment or use tinder boxes. Okay, I already knew this. I'm not liking that you're warning me, though.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Willem!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that?
Oh my God, the Willem!
Let us out of here!
Du etwas! Picked up Aqua Regia. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolting against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer... Bruh. So is the Baron like a vampire or something? It kind of feels like what we do in the shadows, like bringing the bodies, like familiar, bringing the bodies to the vampires to consume behavior. Stop that now. I'm out of tinder boxes, unfortunately. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, picked up another one. Cool. Actually, another one right here. Neat. Oh. Ooh, a little oil. A little bit of oil. Not again, mate. Oh. Get me the F out of here. What do I do here? Light this as I explore around a little bit. Oh, I can move. Okay, that's kind of cool. Get me the F out of here. I gotta end stream here soon, but I'm kind of vibing with this though. Okay, can't open that. That's fine. I'm sorry. An enemy? Sorry. Enemy? Monster? Hey. Stop that. Barrel block on the way. Hey, we chill with the groaning. Stream is PG-13. Okay. I've got Aqua Region, Calamine, and Oripamine. What am I missing? Have I gone through this door yet? Not. That was it. Get me out of here. He sat down by the Kasbah, while gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Oh! Became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters for French soldiers to open fire on the two young men fighting back, their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Okay, that does hurt me. That's good to know. Do I even have any way to heal right now? Chemistry pot. I don't think that I do currently. I gotta be careful. Okay. 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. I'm assuming it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's kind of doing it for me. I don't really know how the selection system works. I feel like it's not quite... Need to turn on the burners first, huh? Oh, double click? Okay. Turn the wheel. It will turn in the same direction as you rotate. Dude, something's in this fucking room with me. Wait, what? Okay, now can I do this? Do I have to just be like really fast or something? No object to use the item on. Am I stupid? Like what am I doing wrong here? Is there a different thing I'm supposed to be putting these chemicals into? What? Was I just not clicking in the right spot? I guess not. Okay, whatever. A little extract. Goop. Pot of acid. No, the goal is not to go down here. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end it off for now right here. And we can pick it up again next time. Because it is time to end le stream. This is super fun though. I'm really enjoying this so far. It is a nice change of pace from Virtue's Last Reward and Brothership. A little bit scary. Let's show some game or some art. Got some nice art to look at here. You have something? It really does feel like you've played those games forever. I mean, it really does feel like that for real. Like it's been a long time. I've been playing those games for a long time. It has been a minute. All right, CP. While you get that ready, I'll start showing off some of the other art. Yeah, this here by Euphoria. Oh, it's not showing. Yeah, this here by Euphoria. Little Miku doodle. Love this. Love all the different little poses and expressions here. You've gotten like you've improved at art so much over the past couple of years, man. Like you've improved like ridiculously. Insane. Love the expressions on this. Love the hair, especially with like the big one here where the hair is like pooling on the ground. Love that. Love just the joy and of just the motion in the one in the top left as well, and the sheer like oh in the bottom left or bottom right. You know what I mean. Fantastic work, my friend. Fantastic work. Miku Pog. This looks great. Their side profile. I love these little like Rileys. I don't know who this is, but I love this. Really, really great anatomy on this. Super chiseled jawline. Love the little definition of the Adam's apple. Great definition on the ear there. Great mouth. Great, you know, really everything about this is just really, really well done. The little clothing on there is nice. Love the flow of the hair. Great work. Great work. And then we got a little Espeon and Umbreon doodle. That's so adorable. Are they gay? I think they're gay, Your Honor. This is a great little doodle here. Love the expressions on there. The little like squish. I love that little like the Espeon making a heart out of their tail. Looks phenomenal. Love that. Love that. Sheepy, you gotta stop. You know what? I'm making a rule. No more TOD on stream. This is the last TOD thing I'm ever gonna show on stream. This looks fantastic though. Is this because I told you to try out comics? Bored and tired. Slept 2 hours. Blair, are you still busy working? Darling. You're just the person I wanted to see. Come here. Dunk! This looks great though. Love this. Love this. Love the expressions on this. Looks like the way the panels are interspersing here looks phenomenal. You did a really good job like with the composition of the panels here. Love this little like the way you filled like the dead space with like the dead space with the butterflies and the roses, like the twirl going through that creates like some nice like flow to the piece as well. Yeah, beautiful expressions. I love the way their eyes get big here in the second panel after Blair comes in, or after Annette comes in. Also, I'm realizing you're doing this in the Is this? No. Yeah, this is right. This is right. I was thinking you were doing, for some reason I was like, oh, this is just manga style, but manga style is the same as comic style. You just read it the other direction. It's missing the frame where Annette's hug comes to Blair too fast and their chair is knocked back and they both fall. That's true. That's true. And this looks phenomenal, honey. Love the little Annette pose here as well with the hands clasped, the paws clasped. They're so adorable here. Beautiful, beautiful work. Fantastic art to everybody as always. Man, this community is freaking talented, dude. Phenomenal work. Let's see. Let's go into. You should be proud of it. It's really, really good. Let's go into. Let's go into. Who is this person? Not to be rude. Who's this person? I don't remember who this person is. You know, you guys ever do that? You follow somebody on Twitch and you're like, you never watch them, and then you're like, who is this person again? Who's this guy? This is my experience every time that I effing try to find somebody to raid. I'm like, who is this person again? This person's playing Smite 2, which is kind of interesting. I'm just gonna send you guys over to Ops. Ops is a cool person, and I'm always happy to give them a little raid. They're playing some Hello Kitty Island Adventure right now. Ops is like one of the. See, the problem is that I don't really watch people at this time because I'm streaming, so like I don't have a whole lot of people that I'm following who are online right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring to Ops here, folks. They're playing some Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here for the end of Virtue's Last Reward. We're gonna be doing Amnesia: The Dark Descent today. From now on, so next week will be some more Brothership, and then some more Dark Descent. All right, folks. Good night. Sleep well. I will talk to you all again next week. Goodbye, folks. Good night.